What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Voyage RC. Finally got a chance to get the B5M out on a track, run some practice sessions with it. Really impressed with the way it's working. Pretty much was using the box stock setup on it. Figured out a few places where I want to make changes. Figured out a few parts that need to be upgraded, even though some of them were already upgrades, but you can see I still haven't had a chance to completely clean it up. Still got clay on the shock towers. The whole underside is still packed with clay and everything, but yeah, she ran really well. The reedy electronics and everything are doing what they're supposed to, so really impressed with everything. Few of the problem areas I noticed were primarily my hot racing products. Don't know if you saw my aftermarket kind of parts list I was using, but I had a couple things on there from hot racing. Overall, not too impressed with them. First of all, the front steering blocks, they had that carbon fiber piece attached to the aluminum block. Straight up snapped one of them. I don't know if I got hit in staging when I was walking up to the driver's platform or whatnot, but I didn't really have a hit too hard to where I thought it would, you know, snap a piece of carbon that thick, but it snapped right off. And on the other side, I did lose one of the screws holding it on there. And those were all, you know, tightened down and everything before I went out and ran, so kind of disappointed with those. I just went back to the plastic steering blocks. I still do have the aluminum knuckles on the front. Those are holding up really well, and they do have the ball bearings and everything for the steering, so it's nice and smooth. The other problem is not so much a hot racing problem, but just the kind of the setup on the rear hub with those inserts that allow you to adjust your ball stud placement. 2 times the ball stud backed out on me and I lost that backing plate. I was able to walk the track and find one of them, but the other one is lost, so that's kind of disappointing. This is a really nice aluminum hub with the carbon fiber tower from hot racing. Does use all the box style adjustments and everything on it, so needless to say, I will be upgrading that to the team associated rear hub. That way I can just mount the ball stud directly to the hub, hopefully not have to worry about, you know, it backing out and losing parts and everything. Other than that, I mean, everything else is working really well. All the aftermarket parts I have on there are holding up. They're doing their job. Really impressed with the power out of this 17.5. Kind of adjusted the gearing a little bit to get it where I needed for the track, but it's doing really well. The only real change I made was on the rear shocks, which I made after I got home from the track, but I dropped them to a 30 weight oil, kind of help the car squat a little better, hopefully get a little more on power traction in the rear. Still running the 32.5 weight in the front. The only other issue I was having was I was on the wrong compound tire. I was running Proline Suburbs, but I was running their, I think it's their M3 compound. It was a tire I had for an outdoor track I was going to run at, which ended up getting taken down in North Dakota, so never got to run there, but figured I'd use those tires on here. They are a good tread pattern, just wrong compound. It wasn't a clay compound, so it's just finessing the trigger a little more on throttle and everything. But I am looking forward to getting some Proline primes in the clay compound, give those a shot. So anyways, thanks for watching. Those are some of the problems I had with the hot racing parts. Like I said again, I'm not too impressed with them. These steering knuckles are probably the only hot racing part left on the car. I'm taking the rear hubs off, which I already went back to the plastic hubs until I can get the team associated aluminum hubs, but I also took the steering blocks off. I did notice that my front bearings are starting to get a little grind to them, and that was the only time it's been on track, so I don't know if I can clean those up a little bit, lube them up, and get them back to free flowing or not, but there's just a little notchy. Might be some shell ceramic bearings in my future, but yeah, that's it. Car worked really well, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.